Great Britain. They're fighting here for the European heavyweight title, vacated by the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis. A rematch this of a draw fought back in December when a lot of people thought that Akinwande had actually won the first time. Here he is again away from home, and unmistakable. 6 feet 7 inches tall Akinwande with that long raking jab of his. The German Schulz though is unbeaten. He's 115 and has just one draw on his record. And you can see straight away the massive reach disadvantage he has. He's got to get inside that long jab of Akinwande. It's the 21st fight of Akinwande's career, and he too unbeaten so far. Like Schulz, just the one draw on his record as a blemish. Good right hand from Akinwande. So he started quite positively, using his jab to set up the following right, punching in combinations, and 3 times he's done that now in the space of about 20 seconds. Problems for Schulz. Fights generated plenty of interest in Berlin. As you can see from the pictures, not many spare seats in the house. Akinwande, having succeeded 3 times with that tactic of straight left and then following right to the head, trying it again. He's almost octopus-like at times, Akinwande. Good accurate puncher with fast hands, but not perhaps the heaviest hitter around in the heavyweight division, Akinwande. Good opening round this for Akinwande. Unless anything very dramatic happens in these final few seconds, and we're counting down now, he's going to have taken this, I'm pretty sure, on the judges' scorecards. There goes during the first round. You would really be watching from another planet to think that Schulz had had any chance at all of winning that on the scorecards. Work out the way, but Schulz getting inside Akinwande's jab. There's Darby Smith on the left of your picture working the Schulz corner. On the far side, Nicky Duff. And actually he is the manager of Akinwande. This title held famously in the past by names like Henry Cooper, Jack Calderon, Joe Bugner, Richard Dunn. In the more recent years, John Howell Gardner, Derek Williams, and Lennox Lewis. Round 2. Black shorts of Akinwande, the British boxer. 27 years of age. Schulz 3 years younger at 24. Schulz's tactics seem to be to bulldoze his way in and maybe take a couple on the way in to try and land something heavier once he gets inside, but so far it's a tactic that hasn't been working too well for him. this right so far. Has to be the right way to box, just to poke out that jab, get in with combinations and then away again. Mickey Duff is calling from the corner to Akinwande, you're getting quiet. Schulz giving him the charge again. And every time that's happened so far, Akinwande has just tied him up in those long tentacles he calls arms. Two times ABA champion, and he reached the finals 4 times, a very good amateur, as indeed was Schulz, who won 78 out of 98 contests in his unpaid career, and was a European junior champion in 1986 and a European senior silver medalist. Now he's putting the pressure on Akinwande for some more effect. Disorganised on the ropes that time, just almost falling over his own feet. Almost a bullfighter, rematched type matchup this. 2 rounds gone. Akinwande on top. Can you just lose the time code off the top, please? Third round, but I've given the first 2 rounds to Henry Akinwande in the black trunks, the South Londoner. Axel Schulz, a 24-year-old German heavyweight champion, with 1 or 2 problems to solve in there at the moment. So far in his career, Akinwande has been kept on a pretty tight rein by Mickey Duff. He certainly hasn't moved into world class, and some pretty serious questions would be asked about his ability. Should he be pushed up the ladder fairly quickly in his next few fights? It'll be interesting to see what Mickey Duff's plan would be. He is 27. They've got to do something with him quite soon, and the European Heavyweight Championship that he's fighting for here, a very, very useful stepping stone on the way, and it could be worth a top 10 world rating for him should he win here. He's made the right kind of start. Schulz having the occasional success with the count on the right. German is charging forward, but he's charging forward without too much science, and Akinwande is quite enjoying that ploy because he's picked him off a couple of times with some very neat looking counters. keep on poking at that jab to keep Schulz off balance. German crowd trying to get behind Schulz and trying to lift him. He's just hoping that the sheer pressure will in some way wear Akinwande down. Often the weakness with beanpole fighters like Akinwande is body punches. There's a lot of target there. Mancini there on the far side, experienced cornerman, popular figure around the British fight scene. Now let's have a look at some of Akinwande's work in that round. There's Schulz getting forward, got through with a right hand that time, but only a glancing blow really. Akinwande fighting quite well on the retreat and poking out the jab and coming back with that long right hand. Not the most concussive hitter though, Akinwande. If he had that in his armory as well, he might be some power on the world stage. Decision coming up any second now.
Meine Damen und Herren, und hier das Urteil. Das Kampfgericht entscheidet. Einstimmiger Sieger nach Punkten und neuer Europameister Akinwande
has it on a unanimous points decision, with which I must say I thoroughly concur. One or two boos from the crowd, but he was a clear winner. I have the scorecards in front of me: 117, 113, 116, 114, and 118, 113. Akinwande is the European heavyweight champion. Where does he go from here? Well, Mickey Duff is even making utterances about challenging Riddick Bowe for his versions of the world heavyweight title. Now that's quite a thought, isn't it?